The recording is in progress.
Yo, what is up? What is up? It's your man Big Ed. I'm here as always with the Nasty Boys, and we're coming to you with another Smoke Session 612. I got a fresh list of dumbasses. I got a good list of stories. We got an awesome list, and we end the show with this week in hip hop history. So roll it up, light it up, put it in the air, because it's time for the Smoke Session 612.
Roll it, light it, put it in the air.
Man, what is up? What is up, fellas?
Somebody roll weed, wanna get higher than a bubble.
Man, I love that.
I'm happy you guys
Say
like
it
that.
again, somebody roll weed.
It's that's my favorite gospel song.
Wanna get higher than a bubble.
But what is up, fellas?
Hey man, ain't nothing happening. I'm just chilling. Been walking, I'm repping the breast cancer awareness stuff today for all the people out there that's suffering. And just while I'm talking breast cancer awareness, one thing I want to make sure people aware of that men can get breast cancer too. So y'all make sure y'all be careful out there and get yourself checked out and be on top of it.
Oh yeah, go ahead, get yourself a mammogram. I ain't gonna lie, I had one. So it is not taboo. Health is important, period.
Period.
Speaking of health,
Speaking of health,
it's time for a shot.
all right. Well,
Take a swig of your beer, whatever you do.
Smell like raspberry,
Cheers.
taste like vodka.
Right.
That really is a vodka shot, even though I'm drinking water. I don't want nobody to think I'm just shooting water and cheating the game.
Now, I said I had a fresh list of dumbasses.
Oh, you do.
All of these dumbasses have something in common. They like to get arrested.
Okay.
First one is a man from Zumbrota. For those who don't know, Zumbrota is in Minnesota. It's in Dodge County.
Zumbrota, Minnesota.
So a man was arrested in Dodge County for check forgery. He missed a court date, a pretrial court date, because he's in jail in Ramsey County for check forgery.
At least it's consistent.
Right?
That is something to be said there.
Dumbass number 2, murder suspect. He was in jail for that murder, awaiting trial. Because of a clerical error, he gets let out of jail, only to turn himself back in. So that's why he's a dumbass to me.
I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. Okay, so he turned himself back in for the same crime
Because he wasn't supposed to be let out of jail.
Okay, all right. I mean, that's just I don't. That's just, some people just plead guilty.
Well, he wasn't pleading guilty. He was fighting the case. But because of a clerical error, he got out.
And he
Maybe
turned
he
himself
considered
back
that as a easy way in to say, look, I want to prove my innocence so bad I turned myself back in.
That's right. That's right. He was probably advised to do something like that. Look, I'm running. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
I mean, he's going to jail for life. He gets convicted of the murder.
right.
So I'm staying out. Especially if I know they got me. I'm gonna be out.
Yeah, I mean that's a choice. You know,
I'm finna be at the cookout next week.
that's a choice. That's a choice.
All right.
That's a choice. I don't know. I know a lot of turning himself in is not a unique situation.
This is the first time I've heard somebody doing it for murder, though.
Not me.
Hmm.
Not me. I've heard somebody turn themselves in. I've heard that. I've heard it a lot. A lot of times, a lot of people turn themselves in.
So out of those two, I'm gonna take I guess we're all taking the Zimbrota man.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Zimbrota.
Yeah. Checkbook Charlie. He definitely.
Okay. Jadakiss, and Freeway squashed their beef that they had back in the early 2000s, late 90s. They went at each other pretty hard for a while. The reason they squashed their beef, though, is to show these young kids that the beefs can be squashed without violence.
Good.
Nothing but respect for that.
Oh yeah, because the Locks and state property used to go at it hardcore. Jadakiss also created a lot of buzz when he said he's got 2 new albums coming this year. I
Okay.
can't wait for those.
I'm interested.
He was just actually also just recently on Drink Champs.
I'm kind of interested, but you know.
Oh, man, Jadakiss is one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, I don't. You know, hip hop is kind of behind me now.
Yeah.
In a way, I mean, I don't do too many albums, but I tell you what, I got a peek at an album that came out yesterday. Well, it may have been day before yesterday. I don't remember if it was yesterday or day before, but it just came out either yesterday or day before, and I got a sneak peek at about 4 tracks on it, and all 4 tracks I heard was fire. And that's Jack Harlow.
Oh.
Yeah, Harlow had dropped an album over the past couple of days. It was either Thursday or Friday, and yeah, it's nice.
I need to check that out.
Yeah, he's fire.
Hey,
Very unique.
Did you
Very
hear?
unique subject matter.
Did you hear what Jack Harlow recently said? He's the hardest white rapper since Eminem.
He might be.
Yeah.
He had an interesting song, but it was a song on there that one of the songs I heard. It was an interesting message, where the point of what he's saying is that I'm not getting props just because I'm white. You know what I'm saying? I got skills. So, but he puts it in the way of, yeah, I only get this because I'm white. You know, but it's an interesting take on it. Like the color of my skin, the only reason I can get, I'm doing this. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. I thought it was an interesting take on it, and he's killing it.
Yeah, he is.
And he's killing it lyrically. So it's pretty dope. Pretty dope.
Yeah, I like Jack. I like Jack Harlow.
Yeah, me too.
The Chicago man, you want to know what he liked?
That's all I like is white rappers.
This man in Chicago, you know what he liked? Apparently he liked robbing the store so much because he robbed it 11 times in 5 months.
Man, if you can get away with robbing the same store 10 times, it probably would try it in 11th. And it makes me wonder.
Well, now he's facing.
I wonder why you don't invest in security after the third time. You would think after the second time, after the first time,
Yeah.
you would
Right.
think you would find a way to discourage him.
Right? Well, now he's facing 12 felony counts of theft, 11 of which occurred between December and April.
5 months, he hit you 11 times. That's a motherfucker.
So we're going with the stores, the dumbasses on that one.
I am.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to invest in security.
Right? And the last contestant is a California man who has been arrested 10 times in 1 month
Damn.
for drunk driving and stealing cars.
Ain't that some shit? So
The
who
police
is
just
that
know
from?
this dude by name. They pull him over. Hey, here you again. What's up, guy?
Right?
You know the
Every
drill.
every cop on the shift has to know who this guy is.
You know the drill. Get out the car. Get behind the back. You know the drill. I would read you your rights, but you can probably read them to me. Yep, I got the right to remain silent.
Ain't it after like 3 DUIs, it's a felony or something like that?
Were they all DUIs? He just got arrested. It didn't say they were all DUIs.
No, they were for DUIs and he had these stolen vehicles.
It was fur.
Four.
I ain't know. I never got. I've heard of fur coats, but I ain't never had a fur DUI. But damn, I don't know how that works. Then
Yeah, because after so many, it ends up becoming a felony.
they just waiting on him.
I'd just be sitting outside his house.
How many tickets you need for a quota? I just need one more. I park right there on Graywood. He gonna be coming out in a minute. He gonna have his drunk ass coming down the street any minute now. Just he got you.
Right? So that was contestant 4.
Yeah. I like him.
All right.
Drunk.
Ways?
Oh, who was the first one again?
The guy in Chicago that robbed the same store 11 times.
Oh yeah. Okay, convenient robbery. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to go with that convenience store.
Oh, so you're gonna put it on me.
I gotta.
It is kind of genius to rob the same store 11 times. Guess what? I'm gonna go with OG, and the dude that got arrested 10 times in 1 month is gonna be moving forward. 50 Cent recently bought a 985,000 square foot studio building to set up his own studios.
Good.
G Unit Studios.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, he's he's got the hottest shows on TV right now. I mean, so why not? He's doing it. He's doing his thing.
He's been talking to Tyler Perry a lot lately.
He's been doing his thing. I mean, he's hey, I don't blame him.
Me neither.
Tyler Perry really set the mold, and a lot of people are following suit, and that's good because it's putting the money where it belongs. Instead of the way they treat black filmmakers and black producers and black films, black movies, black shows, Hollywood don't deserve them.
No.
So if black people can put themselves on, they should, because since y'all don't deserve our money, y'all really don't. Y'all don't deserve it because they really treat it like it's substandard to the white programs. Programs produced by white people. You know what I'm saying? White
right.
programs, and they act like it's substandard just because it's African Americans, but they take the dollar.
Exactly.
Get a small budget for your film, but when you make good on it, we want that extra dollar. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
White film get this $100 million budget, and the black film get $8 million.
And see that's why I like what Netflix has been doing, because they've produced a lot of black shows.
Yeah.
They've done it on Netflix. They've done it on Hulu. Has a few of them. Peacock has a few of them, but BET Plus, or there's also a channel called Bounce XL. I got Samsung TV, so I get this channel called Bounce XL that has nothing but black sitcoms running all day long. But they're newer black sitcoms.
Okay.
And it's actually pretty dope. They got one with the dude that used to play Mr. Curry. Not Mr. Curry. Overton. No, not Overton. Damn, what was his name on the Parkers? The dude that Monique was in love with.
Oh, can we move past this? What you trying to think of? I don't watch that.
Put your high ass.
You don't remember the Parkers?
I remember the Parkers, but I don't mean I watched it.
Okay. The DLC is going back on stage after 30 years.
Wow, with that voice.
Yep. It's his first live performance in 30 years.
Yeah, that voice is too hard to listen to now.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't really heard his voice lately, but they said he's actually had some work done on it, or he's been working on his voice, or how to do things with his voice. So,
yeah, it's too hard to listen to now. For me, it is. I can't listen to it.
Right.
I can listen to it for a skit, but not for a show or an album. No.
I feel you.
Not for an elongated amount of time. Not gonna happen.
I feel you on that. So, are we gonna go with Zambroda Man or DUI Man for Dumbass of the Week?
Holy shit. I got so lost when you said that.
Right. He just jumping right into
where
it.
are we right now?
He's not introducing it. He just jumped right into it.
Sorry.
But,
Sorry, it's a smoke session. I'm high.
So me too, man.
Clearly.
I'm going with the DUI man.
OG's go with DUI Man. Ways?
I don't know. I like Checkbook Charlie as well, though.
I'm thinking Checkbook Charlie too, because man, yeah, you're already going to court. When you go into court for a crime, you stop doing the damn crime that you're going to court for. You don't just keep doing it.
Well, it could be that, if the court dates were about, they weren't.
He's in pre-trial.
Yeah.
For check forgery.
Okay.
And he misses an important pre-trial date because he's in Ramsey County for check forgery.
Hey, he just got busted a couple times. All right, but okay. You know the drill. You know the drill.
So yeah, I'm going with Checkbook Charlie also. He is this week's dumbass of the week. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if that played all the way through in the video. Because it cut out on this end.
What?
Oh, you didn't hear that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, Waze tried to do a sound effect.
I didn't hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't think it's gonna come through.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all good.
That brings us to our list this week. This week, we're going to go through the top 40 greatest freshman, sophomore album combos.
Okay. I know what my top one is.
I know what my top one is, but I don't think it made it to number one on here.
But
guess what?
At number 40, A$AP Rocky.
A$AP Rocky.
Guess what? A$AP Rocky. Guess long what? Live A$AP and At Long Last.
Okay.
DJ
Detroit.
At 39, Pete Rock and CL Smooth with Mecca and the Soul Brother and the Main Ingredient.
Okay.
At number 38, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying and the Massacre.
Okay.
At 37, Little Brother with The Listening and the Minstrel Show.
I like it, but not over 50.
No. At 36, damn, I told you it wasn't gonna make it. It didn't make it. I hate to see this one. LL Cool J with Radio and Bigger and Deffer.
That's my number one right there.
That was my number one too.
Let me rephrase that. It's definitely in my That's definitely in my top 5. I'll say that. That's in my top 5 because I do have. Is it just solo artists or is it groups too?
Solo and groups.
Yeah, it's in my top 5, but I can think of a couple that I would put it also in the top 5 potentially over that. But yeah, that's way too low for Cool J.
Yeah, way too low.
Those were both of those albums were game changers. It's one thing, whereas like with 50, the first one was a classic and the second one was respectable. These were 2 classics.
Right.
LL dropped 2 classics. The first 2 albums.
I think you might say the same thing about this one too.
Okay.
At number 35, DJ Quick with Quick is the Name and Way Too Funky.
I thought Quick as the Name was a classic. I thought Way Too Funky was respectable. It was good, but not
okay.
It's a classic though. But
to me, they was both classics.
Radio and I'm Bad are classics, man. Both of those are classic albums, man. I mean, it's like game changers.
This one, this artist I've never heard of. At number 34, Rocky Marciano.
I have.
With Marsburg and Reloaded.
But I'm gonna say no.
Right? I wouldn't have put him over anybody. Well, maybe ASAP Rocky. I'd put him over him. But everybody else on the list, I wouldn't.
No, yeah, not at all.
Number 33, The Far Side. With Bizarre Ride to the Far Side and Lab Cabin, California.
Yeah, Lab Cabin, California. Yeah, Lab Cabin, California. That Lab Cabin, California was a very good album, but it wasn't nearly as good as the first one.
Okay.
Another one of those situations. I still put 50 Cent of slightly ahead of them because I think 50's first album was better than their first album. And they're both, and their second albums was both kind of a wash, but not even on the same stratosphere as Cool J.
Okay. No. Cool J to me is still.
It's top 5.
Head and shoulders above everybody else.
That's top
on this
5.
list.
2 classics, man. That's top 5. You can't have 2 straight classics and tell me that. Nah, no.
Right.
Find it.
At 32, West Side Gun with Fly God and Supreme Blientel.
Yeah. Don't even know who that is.
Me neither. At 31, J. Rue the Damager with The Sun Rises in the East and Wrath of Man. Math.
2 really good albums. The first one was, yeah, I'm not buying it though. But they were both good though. They're 2 good albums. It belongs on the list.
Right.
I definitely say that belongs on the list, but
I don't buy him at 31.
But I don't buy him over Cool J and 50. I definitely don't buy him over Cool J. I mean, I'm gonna stop saying it because everything for the next 25
is gonna be not over Cool J.
It's not over Cool J. So I'm gonna just stop saying it.
At number 30, our first group hits the map. NWA was Straight Outta Compton and Niggas for Life.
That ain't the first group. You had the Far Side.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was just gonna say.
See, I'm telling you, smoking Can't remember
I like
shit.
the NWA. That was strong. That's a strong one. That's a strong one.
So our third group, EPMD, at number 29 was Strictly Business and Unfinished Business.
Absolutely, but top 10. That's a top 10. Those
I can
two.
agree with you there.
Yeah.
28.
I'm judging it by one. If one of those albums was a classic, how and if it was, how strong was that one album? If one was weaker than the other, and I'm also judging if how strong was that second, because the second album is usually the hard one.
Yeah.
That's usually the tough one. That's the one that usually not as good.
Right.
So I'm really it's hard to say, man, but that EPMD had two great ones. I mean, they borderline classics, both of them. The first one was definitely classic. I think they both might be up there. They both up there. So yeah, they top 10.
Okay. This one, I'm sure me and OG would agree that it don't belong here. It belongs on the list, but it doesn't belong here. Number 28, Run the Jewels. But Run the Jewels 1 and Run the Jewels 2.
I like them, but yeah, I like them.
Not at 28.
Not at 28. I agree.
And I will agree as well.
Oh, wow. Whoa. The biggest Run the Jewels fan in the group. At 27, Redman. With What the Album and There's a Dark Side.
Okay.
26, Kendrick Lamar, Section 80, and Good Kid, Mad City.
I can agree with that. I'd
Yeah,
place
I
it
think-
higher personally, but that's my personal list.
Yeah.
OG, what were you saying?
No, I think that was a case where I thought his second album was better than his first.
Me too.
Absolutely.
Good Kid, Mad City was better than the first one. What number is it? 25. At 25, the Beastie Boys, Licensed to Ill and Paul's Boutique.
That's an interesting one because Paul's Boutique get a lot of underground love in the hip hop world. They really changed their style up. There were two completely different albums.
Right.
But the first one is a hip hop classic, and the second one is just considered by these certain underground circles as an underground classic. But I get it. I mean, I get it. I'm with it. But I didn't care for Paul's Boutique that much. I wasn't a big fan of it, but it got a lot of traction. I bought it because of the hype.
Right.
And I didn't like it, but I know a lot of people that did.
Okay. This is number 24. Now, this artist was out before he came out as a solo artist. This is his solo album. KRS-One, Return of the Boom Bap, and then KRS-One.
Yeah.
And that's at what number?
That's at 24.
Yeah, I would top 10 that.
Yeah. That's
me
top
too.
10 easy.
OG, I'm sure that you would think this one belongs lower. Number 23 is UGK, Too Hard to Swallow and Super Tight.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, okay.
I was never a big UGK guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought you would put it lower. You know.
Oh yeah. Oh, back it up. Yeah. I probably would. I probably would bump it back on the list.
At number 22, who's it? Cool G Rap and DJ Polo, Road to Riches and Wanted Dead or Alive.
Road to Riches is a very underrated album. No, it ain't. People give it a lot of love. So Road to Riches is a badass album. So I'm good with that.
Okay.
I love Road to Riches. That was a great album.
To me, this next album belongs in the top 10. These next two albums, rather, or in this next artist. Big Daddy Kane. Long live the Kane, and it's a Big Daddy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a game changer.
At number 20, Gangstar. No More Mr. Nice Guy and Step in the Arena.
Very underrated lyricist, so I get it. I would have bumped him back, just like UGK.
Right.
He would be a little lower or higher.
Top 25.
Yeah. I would live with that.
Yeah.
At 19, do you guys know who LP is?
I don't really know who LP is.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. With Fantastic Damage and I'll Sleep When You're Dead. I've never heard of him.
I wouldn't even have him on this list.
No. At number 18, oh my God. Jay-Z. Reasonable Doubt and In My Lifetime Volume 1.
Damn.
At number 18.
Okay.
That's potentially top 5 for me.
Yeah.
You know who they put above him at number 17? Mr. College Dropout, Kanye West, with College Dropout and Late Registration.
Man, come on. That freshman and sophomore year is a top 5 for me personally.
For who?
Kanye. Both Kanye and Jay-Z. Both of those are in my top 5. And I would put Kanye over Jay-Z.
I wouldn't.
Kanye's first album is phenomenal. His second one is good. His first one's a classic. His second one is not a classic, but it's still a great album. So I hear you, Joe. I won't blame him for that. I would put Jay-Z over him, but I can see it. I can hear the argument. I can see
it. At number 16, Wu-Tang will enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers and Wu-Tang Forever.
Top 3. Ain't no way. That's top 3.
What'd you say, OG?
You said I gotta get the fuck up out of here. That's what he said.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at the camera. I was looking at the article.
Oh man.
Top 5.
Okay, so now we all got at least 4 albums in the top 5, right?
I only got 2 so far.
Okay.
I actually got 3 because my number 1 has still not been named.
I believe it. I'm finna name it right now. At number 15, well, one of them, Public Enemy. Yo, Bum Rush the Show, and it takes a nation of millions to hold us back.
That sits probably, I would sit that probably at 6. If not, it depends on what else I hear, but I'm probably sitting at, if that's not in my top 5, it's right on the outside. Because the first one, I wasn't really huge on the Yo Bum Rush the Show.
Okay.
I wasn't really huge, but Nation of Millions is one of my favorite albums ever.
That's why I said you probably would have.
Classic. Yeah.
That's why I thought that was it.
So that's another situation where the second album was the classic and the first one wasn't. Well, the second one is better than the first. It's not a lot of those situations.
If Latone was here with us, he would probably put number 14 in the top 5 also. Missy Elliott, Super Duper Fly, and The Real World.
I would keep it right where she at, personally.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, that sounds about right to me. But I just remember how big Latone was on Missy.
Yeah, he was crazy about
it. Number 13, Eric B. and Rakim with Paid in Full and Follow the Leader.
Definitely top 10, potentially top 5, because Paid in Full is a certified classic. Follow the Leader was very, very strong. Not quite a classic, but very strong. Definitely top 10. Definitely top 10. It ain't even. I'm potentially top 5.
At number 12, Dr. Dre with The Chronic in 2001.
Wow, which came a lot of years apart, which is interesting
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it wasn't like consecutive like
They
everybody.
were 7 years apart.
So it's like it's not fair, but yeah, Dre is definitely actually shit. That's probably that should be bumped into the top 10 as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I need to see what's in there because I'm bumping some albums in there that I don't know what's coming.
Right? At number 11, Ghostface Killer with Iron Man and Supreme Clientele.
Love him, but I would bump him back.
Yeah.
I would bump him back. No.
At number 10, top 10 now, A Tribe Called Quest. People's instinctive travels in the paths of rhythm and the low end theory.
Low end theory, yeah, that's a strong combo. I'm leaving them in the top 10 right there.
Yeah. At number 9, Lupe Fiasco with Food and Liquor and The Cool.
See, he's somebody that I would bump out of the top 10 from one of the others that I named.
I have always been a huge Lupe fan, but I would bump him out of the top 10.
Now, this is the first time that somebody has made this list twice. Boogie Down Productions, Criminal Minded, and By All Means Necessary.
With that said, that's the only reason I won't. I'll leave KRS-One where he was because you're right. Boogie Down Productions albums were better.
Yeah,
and those were both classics. Those were both classics. That belongs. Yeah, I like that at 8.
At number 7, The Clips with Lord Willin' and Hell Hath No Fury.
Nope, not doing it. I'm pushing them back. That's another one I'm kicking out the top 10.
Yeah.
This is one I'm putting in top 5. Outkast with Southern Playalistic, Cadillac Music, and AT
Yeah.
God, where is that at?
7.
Yep, that's at 7. No, 6.
It's at least in the top 10, but no, that's top 5.
This one actually would probably be my top 1. My number 1. DMX is Dark and Hell is Hot, and Flesh in My Flesh, Blood in My Blood.
Ooh.
He's number what? 5?
Yep, number 5.
So this is the top 5. Okay. I would probably have him. He'd still be in my top 10. I would probably bump him out my 5 though.
Okay. At number 4, De La Soul, 3 Feet High and Rising, and De La Soul is Dead.
Love them, but they out. I'm bumping them out my top 10. Sorry, De La. I'm not keeping you there.
At number 3, Ice Cube, American KKK's Most Wanted, and Death Certificate.
Yep, keeping them in there.
Yep.
Keeping them in my top 5 for sure. Yep, I'm keeping them right there at 3.
At number 2, Nas with Illmatic, and It Was Written.
Ooh, how did I forget about Nas? That's strong as acid. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them in my top 5 too. Yeah, he's there.
And I think this is gonna be the biggest shocker of the night.
Is this number 1?
This is number 1. Any guesses?
I don't want to guess because I got 2 of them. There's 2 of them that has not been named that both is worthy of being on this list. So there's 2 that's not on the list that has not been named at all that belongs on the list. One of them I got in my top is my top 1. The other I could see being in the top 5. I probably would have it in my top 10, but maybe not 5, but maybe. They both worthy of being top 5. I'll put it that way.
I'm gonna guess, because if you're thinking the way I'm thinking, you're thinking of Biggie and Pop.
Actually, I wasn't, but you make a good point. That's 2 more that's been named that belongs on this list. I was thinking Run DMC and Eminem.
Oh, those are 2 that belong on this list too.
Yeah.
But their number one freshman sophomore album combo, Notorious B.I.G., Ready to Die, Life After Death.
Okay, I can live with that. I can live with
Yeah.
that. I can live with that. He would be in my top 5 for sure.
I would put Strictly for My Niggas and Tupacalypse Now on there too.
Yep, that belongs in. That belongs in there for sure. Run DMC, the self-titled album, and then the King of Rock. Come on, give me a break. You got you give
Right.
me a break. Two of the most important albums in hip hop history, not even on the list. And Eminem, Slim Shady, come on, man.
Slim Shady and the Marshall Mathers.
LP, come on, man. What y'all doing? What we talking about here? Y'all got
Two
niggas
literal
like
classics.
you got niggas like LP on here. And,
Right.
come on, man.
You got ASAP Rocky on here.
Yeah, come on, man. Give me a break. That you missed three guys that got two debut classics damn near.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's criminal. That's criminal.
Well, y'all can comment on the show. Write your bad comments towards Beats, Rhymes, and Lists, because that's who made this list.
Ooh. Whoa.
And that brings us to this week in hip hop history.
This week in hip hop history.
Master P was born April 29th, 1970.
Okay.
April 29th, 2008, The Roots released their 8th album, Rising Down.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
Too Short's birthday was yesterday, April 28th, 1966. Too Short was born.
Happy birthday to Pop.
April 28th, 1998, Big Pun released his debut album, Capital Punishment. I love that album.
Man, player, I just crush a lot.
That album was fire from top to bottom. Big Pun was a lyrical genius. Freestyle Fellowship released their second album, Inner City Griots, April 28th, 1993.
Love the Freestyle Fellowship, man. We had a lot of people ain't up on them, but I like them.
I am one of those.
I like them.
I'm gonna check them out.
Check them out, man. They got some cool little shit.
April 27th, 1999, Naughty by Nature released their fifth album, 1999, Nature's Fury.
Hey, ho, hey.
One of the albums that was on the list earlier, Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music, was released April 26, 1994.
Okay.
April 26, 2002, 50 Cent released the album Guess Who's Back. That was before Aftermath.
Yeah, well.
Shout out to Boogie Down Productions, April 25th, 1955. MC Coke LaRock was born.
Okay. The Scott LaRock, you mean?
Well, it says Coke LaRock.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it is Scott LaRock. But it does say Coke LaRock.
Okay.
April 25th, 1995, Mobb Deep released their second studio album, The Infamous.
You know what?
That wasn't on
Another
the
one
list.
that wasn't on the list. That's another one that wasn't on the list there, man. Jeez.
One of the albums that Latone considers one of the greatest albums of all time, April 24th, 1990, X-Clan released their debut album, To the East Blackwards.
To the East, my brother, to the East. Yes, I also consider that one of my favorites of all time. Great album.
And
Eliza, what time is it?
the last one, here from Minnesota, April 28th, 2008.
King Trey.
April 22nd, 2008, Atmosphere released their fifth studio album, When Life Gives You Lemons, You paint that shit gold.
Nice.
And that was actually, yeah, that's a good one. That deserves.
Grand verbalizer, what time is it?
And that was this week in hip hop history. And that means that was another smoke session. 612.
That.
You got a new drop. Guess what? Well, it's been a good one, fellas. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all enjoyed out there. Make sure you click like, follow us back, and we got more things coming up. It's Big Ed, that's OG, that's Waze, and we out.
Hey.
Uh,